Cyril Nwokoli studied Fine and Applied Arts at the Institute of Management and Technology, Enugu. After graduating in 1985, he did the mandatory youth service in the same school and thereafter stayed back to teach art education. This he did for 2 years before going into full-time studio practice. Cyril is both a painter and sculptor. He loves to do art pieces that are large in size. A native of Nnewi in Anambra State, Cyril has lived in Enugu for the better part of his life. As an artist, he looks for inspiration and materials everywhere. 7 years ago, he decided to make the forest his workshop.
When the kind of things, the babies I wanted to give birth to, the works I wanted to produce, started taking a greater dimension, size-wise, and then number, I decided it wouldn't be possible to be doing it at home or somewhere else. It has to be in situ, on site.
The forests in Enugu, Ezike, Ogbaru, Ezagu, and Nike beckon to him from time to time.
This is Nike Forest. This is one of the forests Cyril Nwokoli comes to. Depending on the kind of work he wants to produce, he spends maybe a week, 2 weeks, 1 month in this forest, working day and night. He says he meets a lot of challenges. We're going to talk to him about the challenges he faces and then why come to the forest to work. It's amazing to me. But we'll find out from Cyril Nwokoli.
We have wild animals there, like the bush pigs that kill people. We have the ones that are like the gorillas. Some of them are slightly more than the size of a human being, and some are just the size of a human being. And then we have other animals that come around here. And then the bees, the scorpions, the snakes, and some other insects that suck blood. For instance, the sesafly. Because sometimes you have the Fulani cattle rearers coming in with their cows, and I think it's through those cows, the sesaflies that follow them, now spread in the forest. The sound of the machine will naturally drive them away, but the moment everywhere is quiet, they start coming again. So majorly that's what we use to ward them off.
Cyril is quick to add that working in the forest is not a walk in the park.
Yeah, it's very strange and very risky. You have wild animals, you have some like gorillas that are more than 6 feet, almost 6 feet, some 5 feet something. And when you come face to face with them, you have to take a decision either to die or pass away. I had a contact with 6 of them, about almost 5'7", 5'8", and there were 6 of them, and they were like gorillas. I don't know what they were, but they're like gorillas, white face, no white face, and orange color of their bodies. And I was the only one in the forest at that point in time. And I was looking at them, they were looking at me, and we stayed like 10 minutes before they turned and walked away. To me, it was the greatest miracle I had in the forest. And till date, I still cannot place what happened. But I only know that the know-all and the see-all and the do-all was the one. That's G-O-D, God himself.
And you still go to the forest to...
I have to, because there's no option than to give birth to my babies.
He does not come alone to the forest. Sometimes he comes with 2, 7, or 8 people, depending on the volume of work to be done.
We have the machine operator who handles the chainsaw, and I mark whatever I want him to cut off, whatever excesses, like you're seeing, and he does the cutting off. And then you have some other villagers that will help me in hacking out those excesses.